and welcome to the show with everything you could ever want to make and do right at your fingertips. I'm Tim.
And I'm Naomi. And here's what's coming up on today's show. Find out how to make over your manky old socks into sweet-smelling sock sneakers.
See whether Naomi is tight for time in today's 1 Minute Make.
And we show you how to have a splashing time with a game of fingertips swimming pool pistol.
And for details of lots of great fingertips makes, you can check out our website, address at the end of the show.
But first, the Fingertips Secret Sweetie Stash. It looks realistic, it's made from rubbish, and it stops your mates from nicking all your sweets. Oh, Tim, that was a great sandwich. Oh. That bread is fantastic.
Made it myself.
Did you? Gosh, that's clever.
Crisp.
No thanks, I'm ready for my pud. I think I fancy something sweet.
Oh, I'm afraid there's nothing sweet round here.
Oh, I'll just go and get us something then.
OK. Actually, there is something sweet round here. Look, underneath the loaf of bread I made, a hidden secret sweetie stash.
I've got us some... Hey, that's a fake fingertips loaf. You cheat.
Just help yourself. And we give this secret sweetie stash loaf a fingertips difficulty rating of 2. Sweet and simple.
Right, let's get baking. The first ingredients you need are a loaf-sized cardboard box with the flaps taped closed and some bubble wrap. Cut the bottom neatly off your cardboard box and keep this piece safe to one side. Now, to make your basic bread rise, cut some bubble wrap and cut these pieces. They're a bit bigger than the top of your box. Lay them on top of your box, adding more and more pieces, getting smaller and smaller as you go, until you've got about 20 layers, and this will give you a nice rounded risen shape. And tape these into place, one on top of the other.
Once it is all taped, it's time to papier-mâché over the top of your bubble wrap. Get yourself some PVA glue and put a nice thick layer on top of your loaf, like this. Just slap it all on. Then get yourself some kitchen roll, put that onto the glue, and then do another layer of glue over the top of this. Cover your entire loaf and then leave it to dry. And when it is dry, it should be nice and hard, and you'll have a nice firm loaf with a nice crust, like this one. Still doesn't look very realistic, so to make it look more appetising, you need to bake it. Paint it. Get yourself lots of brown paints and blend them together, and you should end up with something a bit more like this. Perfect.
Well cooked, Tim.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, almost good enough to eat. But here's a little extra baker's tip. Just paste some PVA glue on top of your loaf and then sprinkle on some real sesame or sunflower seeds. And look at that, it looks delicious. Now take that piece of card you put to one side earlier and you need to draw a 2 centimetre margin in from the edge all the way around, and you'll see where the lines cross, you get these little squares, and you need to snip one side of each square like that, and then that means you can fold this piece of card into a kind of tray shape. When you've got it into position, tape it in place at the corners.
Once you've taped it, you can paint it. A nice yellow butter colour works well. And now you're ready to fool your friends with your fingertips loaf. Simply pop some sweets underneath and put the lid back on top. And now they're a secret to everyone except for you.
Well, everyone except for me, of course.
Hey!
Don't worry, I won't eat them all.
Well, actually, don't mind if you do. There's plenty more around here.
Where?
Look under the cheese.
Oh, yeah! Oh, that's a cheesy trick to play on someone.
Right then, what now?
Use your loaf, Tim.
This is Makeover Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you how to make something by recycling stuff you'll probably find around your home. So, what about this lot? Some old socks, a kitchen sponge and some pound shop potpourri. Well, it'd probably look more at home in the bin, wouldn't it? But with a little bit of fingertips know-how, I'm going to be showing you how to transform this little lot into one of these. Sweet-smelling fingertips sock sneakers. They're ideal for freshening up the air around your smelly old trainers and neutralising those nasty niffs. And if you want to make one, here's what you'll need. An old sock, a shoelace, some kitchen sponges, glue, acrylic paint, and some pound shop potpourri. And we give the sock sneaker a fingertips difficulty rating of 3. So why not give it a go yourself? Draw around a shoe onto a piece of cardboard box card. Then use scissors to cut this shape out. Now take some kitchen sponge scrubbers and stick them together with the smooth side facing upwards. Then take your card foot and place it on top of the stuck sponge scrubbers. Draw around your foot template with a marker pen. You don't have to be too neat, as this is only a rough guide. When you're happy with the shape, just cut it out. Now add a layer of glue. PVA works well for this, mixed with a little bit of water. Just slop it on so that the whole surface is covered. Now you need your cardboard foot again. Just place it inside the bottom of a sock as if it were the sole. This can be a little bit fiddly, so take your time as it will be well worth it in the end. Place your hand inside the sock and press down to make sure the entire sole is stuck down to the gluey sponge. Press down nice and hard. Now add some clothes pegs to keep it in position and leave it to dry. When it's dry, pull off the pegs like I'm doing here, because it's time to get snipping. Just make some tiny cuts in the sock to make the holes for the shoelaces. You could always copy a real shoe to help you decipher the position. When you've done that, you can carefully thread the shoelace through the holes like on this one. Now it really does look like a sneaker. Finally, pad the sock out with some potpourri. And not only does this stuff smell really great, you can get it ever so cheaply from high street discount stores and pound shops. And when your sock is nice and plump, you can even add some acrylic paint and marker pen detail. And once you've done that, they should look something a bit like this. Now all that's left to do is tie a bow in the end of the sock to keep the potpourri in place, and then leave them to freshen up your stinky old trainers. And of course, this technique works well for all sorts of different types of shoes. How about this beautiful ballerina's shoe? Or this stonking stiletto? Or these fantastic football boots, complete with egg box studs? They're great, aren't they? So next time you're suffering from stinky old trainers, why not wipe out those whiffs and stamp out those smells with your very own fingertips sock sneakers?
Got a minute?
Because this is the part of the programme where we show you something which will take under a minute to make using odds and ends from around the house.
Today it's my turn to make.
And it's my turn to time.
And I don't need many things to make it, that's all it takes.
Now, we're not going to tell you quite what it is, so see if you can work it out along the way. Are you ready?
Do you know what, Tim? I think this minute make is really going to fly by.
I sense that might have been a clue.
Yeah, might be, and I don't think I'm going to be worming my way out of this one either.
3, 2, 1... go!
Right, start with a piece of pipe cleaner and some cotton wool, and you need to wrap the cotton wool around the pipe cleaner to make a little sausage shape like that. Then get a piece of tights or stocking.
10 seconds gone.
And wrap that around the edge too. Then I need a piece of thread.
OK.
Wind this tightly.
20 seconds gone.
Go on. Nice and tightly to hold it in place, and then you need to wind it all the way along. Ooh!
Coming up to the halfway mark. 30 seconds gone now.
Keep going. Don't panic.
Keep a cool head.
This end too. Take the scissors, trim that little end off.
40 seconds
and
gone.
this end off. You can give it a bit. Give it a squidge.
15 to go.
Squidge it up like that. And then take half a cocktail stick, dip that in some glue.
9, 8,
and push this
7,
in
6,
there.
5, 4.
And stop the clock.
Oh! That was pretty close. 57 seconds. But what is it?
Well, when the glue has dried, you can add a couple of permanent marker dots on either end like that, and you've made a fingertips apple maggot. And the great thing is you can shape the wire inside the wool and the tights so he looks like he's crawling along a surface just like a real maggot would.
That is disgusting.
Check this out. You poke the other end of the cocktail stick into a fresh, crisp, delicious piece of fruit, like that, and you transform it into a foul, maggoty apple.
You are sick.
Well, it's good for stopping people taking a nibble out of your snacks and a great trick to play on someone. And if you think that is bad, have a look at this maggot menagerie. Fruit bowl absolutely crawling with them. How horrible does that look?
It's foul, so why not get yourself some tights, some cotton wool and a pipe cleaner and protect your favourite fruit with your very own fingertips apple maggot. It's guaranteed to make your skin crawl.
Creep. This is Fun Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you something that's fun to make and fun to play.
And this game is just so much fun. This is the swimming pool water pistol game.
Are you ready, Tim? OK.
I am.
Here we go. Start the clock. Oh, yeah. In you go. Oh, don't spray me. Oh, yeah. Is that all?
Yes!
Stop the clock. 10 seconds. Well done.
Beat my own record.
Well, as you can see, the aim of this game is to push the little people into the swimming pool using the jet from a water pistol. Time each other to see how long it takes to get them all in.
And we give the swimming pool water pistol game a fingertips difficulty rating of 3. Not only is it easy to make, it looks fab, and it's great fun too.
To make the main pool part, start with a cardboard box that's a bit bigger than a washing up bowl all the way around. Cut off the flaps and one of the sides so that the bowl can sit in it. Then you need another piece of card that's the same size as the base of your cardboard box. Place your washing up bowl right in the middle of it and draw around its base, and then you need to cut out that middle piece.
When you've done that, place the piece of cardboard over the top of your bowl like this and tape it into position. Then put the whole thing inside your cardboard box, like this. Cut another piece of cardboard box card to go across the front. Then just tape everything into place, and now you have your basic swimming pool.
When those bits are stuck, you can decorate your pool. Have a look at this. We've added some spattered waterproof paint on the walls, some rubber rings, some tiles. These are made using coloured pieces of foam, and even a diving board. But it's all looking a bit empty, so let's make some swimmers. Carefully cut 3 little plastic drinks bottles in half to get 6 shorter pieces for the bodies. Now, for the heads, you need 6 polystyrene craft balls, and they'll sit on the bodies like that. Paint each head and give them a face and even some pipe cleaner hair. Don't forget to use acrylic paints and permanent markers so your heads are waterproof, and use multi-purpose glue for any sticking.
Now just use the same glue to glue all the heads to the bodies, and you can make them little swimming costumes like these fellas have got, made from colourful, fun foam. You could alternatively use acrylic paint for this. The hair, arms and legs have all been made from pipe cleaners, and now you just need to use some offcuts of fun foam to make little targets to stick to your swimmers, so that now you know where to aim your water.
When everything on your little swimmers is firmly stuck, you can line them up around the swimming pool. Aww.
Then just half-fill your bowl with water, load up your water pistol, and you're ready to start the competition. Ready, Naomi?
Ready!
Set, go! Good shot.
Get off. Oh, whoops.
Well, that's it for today.
Don't forget to check out the Fingertips website. The address is on the screen now.
And we'll see you again very soon for more Fingertips. Bye!
Use your loaf, Tim.